Welcome back to News Buffet 360 family. If you are new to this channel, please like, share, subscribe and stick around as we have a lot of exciting news to share with you. You will recall, earlier on Sunday morning, KZN Police Commissioner, General Mkhwanazi, called a press briefing where he made serious allegations of political involvement in cases being investigated by the police service. General Mkhwanazi accused Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection, Shadrack Sibiya, and the Minister of Police of interference and meddling in the work of the task team, including issuing letters to disband it, halt crime intelligence appointments, and withdraw case dockets to Sibiya's office. However, Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection, General Sibiya responded to accusations made by KZN Police Commissioner General Mkhwanazi during a press briefing in Durban on Sunday, dismissing claims that he interfered with the high-profile task team investigating political killings in KZN, calling the allegations baseless. But for more on this story, let's watch this video clip and get an insight of how General Sibiya has responded to the accusations.
All right, while we wait for that full presentation that was just given by the KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner, General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, explosive allegations that he's making in that press briefing against the Police Minister, Senzo Mchunu, as well as the Deputy National Police Commissioner for Crime Detection, General Shadrack Sibiya, dropping serious allegations against the Minister regarding the disbandment of the Political Killings Unit. He is saying that the work of that particular unit had spoken for itself, but there seems to have been a move to disband this unit, talking about dockets that are rotting in the office of, amongst others, General Shadrack Sibiya. He talks about the Minister of Police having communication with syndicates. This explosive material, he says, they have evidence of, listing some of those details. This is according to, of course, the Police Commissioner in KwaZulu-Natal, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. He talks about the Minister having communication with syndicates, a certain Mr. Brian or Brown Mkhotsi having communications with the police about dealing with Khumalo as well as Mkhwanazi. You would know, of course, this past week we did have one of the senior officers in crime intelligence, Khumalo, appearing in court amongst other colleagues, and it seems there seems to be an element of some miscommunication, or there seems to be some bad blood which is currently within the South African Police Service, from what we're saying. Mkhwanazi also speaks about known firearms being linked to the killings of celebrities, artists here in Gauteng. He also speaks about the manipulation of the vetting process when it comes to crime intelligence. And he also spoke about the Minister of Police organizing and wanting to create peace between himself, this is Mkhwanazi, and the Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Intelligence, General Shadrack Sibiya. And just to quote, we heard Mkhwanazi say that meeting took place, but there can never be peace between a criminal and a police officer. Now, this suggestion seems to be made towards General Shadrack Sibiya, who joins me on the line now. General Shadrack Sibiya, thank you very much indeed for your time. Let me first get your reaction to a slew of allegations that have been made against you, and in fact, you've been labeled as a criminal.
Thank you very much, madam, and your listeners, Christian. First and foremost, I must say that I'm very much disappointed and shocked because the last time I spoke to General Mkhwanazi was on Friday, and all was well. And to my surprise, I got many calls that coming through and say, hey, are you listening, are you watching? But this is my official response. At this point in time, I just want to say that this matter just came to my attention now, and I have not been made aware of all the details. I will most certainly respond after I have had an opportunity to ascertain the issues, and then subject to the proper regulations and processes, I will also respond. I'm not going to behave As a disciplinary, as a disciplined member of the South African Police Service, I'm not going to follow the path that General Mkhwanazi followed. I'm not going to take the mic and say things that I cannot prove. All I can say is that I will respond. I just need to consult with my legal team and then respond officially. Safe to say that I'm giving him permission to show to the media the evidence that he's talking about. He doesn't need to bring it to me. And if he knows of any criminal offense that has been committed, he must open a case, he must arrest. And if he's got any evidence to say that I'm giving him permission, I'm giving him permission to share it with you or to show it to any other person that he can trust, to say, here is General Shadrack Sibiya's involvement in criminal activities. I'm giving him that permission.
General, I respect the fact that you've just heard about the press conference, as you've indicated, but this is really damning. These allegations that have been made are damning. He's talking about top brass within the South African Police Service, including yourself. Do you know about any of these allegations? We're talking about allegations of the minister allegedly having communication with syndicates, dockets relating to the unit relating to or tasked with investigating political killings in this country, those dockets rotting. Also the fact that in that particular meeting, you also kept quiet and you're being referred to as a criminal now. Do you know about any of this? You are the Deputy National Police Commissioner for Crime Detection, and all of this speaks to crime in this country, which is completely... We are hearing allegations against the top brass in this country allegedly being involved in crime, having communication with syndicates, firearms which had been linked allegedly to the killing of people. You've got to say something to the people of this nation at this moment, even though you still need to look thoroughly at what he said.
I want to say, as a disciplined member of the police, I will never go stand in front of the cameras and do what General Mkhwanazi is doing, because there are processes to follow when there is such a situation or where you think you are not being heard. What he's doing, quite honestly speaking, is embarrassing, but we are not going to bend down to his level. All I can say is that I will respond word for word, and I will prove to you that what General Mkhwanazi is saying is absolutely not true. It's not true at all. And if that was the case, I can show you that I was communicating with a man just last week now. We've been talking. There's nothing like what he's talking about. And what kind of a member is that who just go stand up there and talk to the minister the way General Mkhwanazi is talking about the minister? It is not just respect to the minister or to the authority. You don't do that.
But certainly, General, if there are... Yes, General, I agree. There are certain processes that need to be followed within the South African Police Service. But these are very serious allegations that are being... Let me ask you, did you know of any of these allegations? Do you know within the South... You are the Deputy National Police Commissioner for Crime Detection. Do you know anything about these allegations being levelled against the minister? These allegations being levelled against you? Allegations that the minister is in communication with syndicates, and there's been communication that he's had with some of them, a certain Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi. Do you know this Brown Mkhwanazi or Brian Mkhwanazi? Do you know any of these people that are being spoken about? By any extension, do you know anything about... Remember
that Mkhwanazi has been talking through TikTok, and we are not really participating in TikTok. So whatever allegations that he's been saying, he hasn't been mentioning people's names. Now, I just want to say that as the South African Police Service, we've been doing our good work. We've been working hard. We've been arresting criminals, and I'm sure you can see the statistics are green. And I don't want to say I'm running away from your questions, but you are putting me in a situation where I have to blow by blow, and I don't want to get into that situation of blow by blow. I want to sit down, watch this briefing, consult with my attorney, and then take it from here. But I can tell you that there's no truth whatsoever in everything that he said. Everything, including even in the meeting that we had with the minister. It was a matured meeting. He never uttered such words such as, I'm not going to participate in a meeting with a criminal. I hear it for the first time. And safe to tell you that, in fact, you will find that the opposite is true. What Mkhwanazi is saying, there's no truth in all of this. There's no truth whatsoever, and that's why I'm brave enough to say to you, we must give you the evidence that is talking about of the criminals that are involved.
Just very quickly, General, is there a plot to get rid of General Mkhwanazi? And I'm talking about that in the manner in which he speaks. He talks about a cancer that is so deep. That is what he said. A cancer so deep within the South African police. Is there a ploy to get rid of General Mkhwanazi? Because he also speaks about him not being worried about his safety. The best that can be done to get rid of him is for him to leave the South African Police Service or he be fired. Is there a plot to get rid of him?
I think this is the only man who's at war against himself, because no one is fighting General Mkhwanazi. He's fighting, but we don't know who is fighting. And I can tell you, no one is aiming at General Mkhwanazi. He's been doing a good job in KZN, and we've always been applauding him for the good job that he's been doing. And I can tell you, even the minister, as far as I'm concerned, he's in good taking terms with General Mkhwanazi. We've been in and out of KZN with him. Together with him, he's been inviting us as well. I can tell you, he sent me an invite to attend the golf day and other. He sent me the invite. He called me personally to ask me, am I coming? And I couldn't come. But all I can tell you is that I don't understand the kind of man that I'm dealing with here today. I've been talking to him. We've been working together. I was talking to him just this past weekend. It's a big surprise for me, I must indicate. But I can also say to you now that whatever allegation that is mentioned, let's go page by page and confirm the allegations that he just spoke about. You can come to me. I can take you to the people that he says will have that information. Let's go pound for pound and look into the evidence of what he's talking about. You will see that he's just excited. What he's saying is,
he sounds like, General, he sounds like a very aggrieved man. Before I let you go, are you a criminal? He's referred to you. He said in that meeting that the police minister had organized at his premises, you didn't say anything in that meeting, and he basically said there can basically be no peace between a police officer and a criminal. That seems to have been suggested at you. Are you a criminal?
No, Cressida, I'm 37 years in this field. I've been doing this job, and many people, all the provinces know me. I've done my job throughout the country. I've served the people of South Africa, and there are big cases that I can point you out, including the AKA that he's talking about. I'm the one who was pushing it. He's talking about the AKA. I'm the one. In fact, he didn't want to arrest. I'm the one who arrested, who pushed for the arrest of AKA. So, and I can show you and I can prove to you about my involvement in the AKA matter. So I can tell you now, and I'm telling South Africa now, I am the one who was pushing for the arrest of AKA, not Mkhwanazi. That's what you must know.
You seem to be, the two of you seem to be going toe to toe.
Yeah, in this case,
the two of you seem to be going toe to toe. Do you have any bad blood with General Mkhwanazi? And I mean, how does all of this fare? Take a South African. It only started
as a result of the AKA matter because he didn't want to take this matter forward, and I had to force that these criminals be arrested.
Okay, you're saying that General Mkhwanazi, General Mkhwanazi did not want. What do you mean General Mkhwanazi did not want to take the AKA matter forward?
He was not doing anything up until I pushed for these people's arrest. I've met with the team more than 6 times. I've interacted with them. I've interacted with the team and the prosecutor and the National Commissioner in his absence. And we pushed for these people to be arrested, and they were arrested. So what he's talking about we have arrests in KZ and there's no arrest in Joburg. I'm the one who pushed AKA.
You're basically accusing him of defeating the ends of justice.
Where?
No, when you're saying that he didn't want to do anything about the AKA matter, is that not defeating the ends of justice?
I don't say he didn't want to do anything, was not doing anything.
So that's defeating the ends of justice, General?
No, it's not. When you say someone is not really acting, and I say, in my case,
are you saying that he didn't act even though he knew?
I was consulted with and said this matter is not moving. I jumped in and there was movement.
How does this fare, General, just before I let you go, for South Africans? I'm talking to you in your capacity as the Deputy National Police Commissioner for Crime Detection in a country where we have crime completely spiraled out of control. There seems to be massive distrust within the South African Police Service, and I'm talking not at grassroots level, I'm talking right at the top. You're fighting amongst yourselves, yet South Africans are not safe in their homes. There are allegations and counter-allegations being made by each of you. You've just leveled some against General Mkhwanazi now. What should South Africans do? Can we even trust you at all?
Look, Crucinda, like I did initially when we started this conversation, yes. I tried to keep this thing very short.
Yes.
But you left me with no choice because you prompted me in such a way that if I don't respond, it also gives an impression to South Africans that it looks like I'm running away from answering certain questions. But at the same time, we're trying to behave professionally and be professional about this whole thing in such a way that we are going to be able to remain mature and above his IQ level. So now, I'm just trying to say to you, I want to respond officially, professionally, and without showing emotions. And my wish is that you could just respect that space where I could just respond in a professional way, and then I will respond to each and every allegation that he made. I didn't know that when he indicated that he will be having a press conference, he was saying that I'm the one who is his target here together with the minister. But I can tell you that none of those allegations that he's talking that is true. And in fact, I wish you follow up on all these things. You can come to my office anytime. We'll go through each and every allegation that he made, and then we'll go to the deeper levels of it, and then we'll respond to the nation.
Just very quickly, General, I really do appreciate you taking time. I know that you've just heard about this. Just very quickly, that meeting that Mkhwanazi speaks about, did it take place between yourself, him, and the police minister? Did it happen?
Yes.
It did happen. All right,
yes.
So you've confirmed.
It did happen, but what he's saying, that he said to the minister is not going to participate in a meeting with a criminal, that's nothing like that, absolutely nothing like that. And be that as it may, let me tell you, this issue of the disbandment of the political killing task team has got nothing to do with me. And all these decisions that we're taking, I don't know why he blames it on me. And what made Mkhwanazi angry, more angry, is the arrest of Khumalo. I'm not involved. I'm not the one arresting Khumalo or who arrested Khumalo. I'm not the one who made allegations against Khumalo. I never made any statement against Khumalo. I was never interviewed in this thing. It is purely an IDEC matter. It has got nothing to do with me. But he's so angry and so disturbed. That is why he's defying the minister even about the disbandment of this political killing task team. I mean, the people are still there, and he's saying it to you now that he said it's not going to disband. What kind of a discipline officer does that? Who would disrespect the minister in the open like that? And I'm telling you now that those political killing cases, not all of them are political killing cases. More than 400 million has been spent in these cases to investigate what exactly? Because these cases can be investigated by all these teams that have been put in place to deal with these matters. I am not the one who influenced the minister. I never had a meeting with the minister to disband this political killing task team at all. And I don't control the minister in terms of advertising a position or filling up a position. If the minister in his prerogative decided that, no, let us hold all the appointments for now. It happens all the time everywhere. Why is he getting so angry from his little corner where he's sitting? He must just concentrate on his work and do his work. Stop questioning the minister. His work is cut out in KZN. He must just focus and do what other provincial commissioners are doing. He must stop really trying to run after the minister and challenging the minister's decision and as if like, I don't know, maybe he should be the minister of police.
General Shadrack Sibiya, thank you very much indeed for your time. I know that you said, and I do appreciate the fact that you let me stretch it a bit there, given the fact that you wanted to have a look at a thorough look at what was said by the police commissioner in KwaZulu-Natal, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, and basically you're saying all of that, there is no truth.
Lastly, Christian, you must stop threatening people about the gun and the fight and the street and everything. You must stop behaving like a criminal and behave like a disciplined member of the police. Tell him to stop threatening people and talking violence there. You must stop behaving like a warlord. He's a member of the police.
All right. I'm not sure if I can communicate that, but
He's
of course...
listening. I'm telling him he must stop behaving like a warlord and behave like a policeman.
All right. General Shadrack Sibiya, thank you very much indeed for your time after explosive allegations that were made by the KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, allegations against the Minister of Police, allegations against the Deputy National Police Commissioner of Crime Detection, who we've just spoken to, General Shadrack Sibiya. He has basically said it is all not true, the allegations that have been made. But certainly, we'll put this up on the YouTube page for you here on SABC News, and you'll get to hear a bit more about what he had to say. Explosive details coming out of that press conference, and we're expecting lots more reaction to that. We'll also try to track down the office of the police minister. Very serious allegations being made, amongst them that the minister has communications with some syndicates.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. That's all we had time for. Please share your views in the comment section below. Take care.